why I took Social Security at age 62, and you might want to do it the same. Conventional wisdom says wait. Wait until you're age 67 or even 70 to claim your Social Security. Why? Because the checks get bigger the longer you wait. But what if you've got a few $100,000 sitting in a Roth IRA, a traditional IRA, or a 401k? In that case, doing what everybody says might actually be the wrong move, because here's the truth. I took Social Security at age 62, and I'm going to show you the simple math behind that decision and why it may just make sense for you to do the same thing. Welcome to the Unretired, where you're not done, but you're finally doing what you want. And today we're talking about one of the biggest decisions in retirement, when to take Social Security and why earlier might actually be smarter. If you're trying to make sense of whether to take Social Security or not and how it fits into your bigger retirement plan, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. We break it down with real numbers, clear thinking, and no scare tactics. All right, let's dive in. You've probably heard this before. If you take Social Security at age 62, you only get about 70 to 75% of your full benefit. If you wait until age 70, on the other hand, you get 132%, plus a cost of living increase. So, on the surface, waiting sounds like a guaranteed return. Why wouldn't you wait? But here's where the logic misses. Where are you going to get your income from in the meantime? And how much is that money growing or not growing while you wait? Here's the real trade-off. If you take Social Security at 62, you don't have to pull as much or anything at all from your investment accounts. And if you've got money in a Roth IRA, a traditional IRA, or even a 401k, leaving those accounts untouched means they can keep compounding. For Roth IRAs, the growth rate is tax-free. But for a traditional IRA or a 401k, the growth is tax-deferred until you have to take RMDs, required minimum distributions, which under the current law happens at age 73. Either way, the longer that money stays in your account, the harder it works for you. Okay, let's break this down. Say you're 62 years old. You've got, let's say, $300,000 in retirement savings. Your monthly Social Security benefit at 62 is, let's say, $2,000. And you need $4,000 a month to live comfortably. In scenario A, you delay Social Security. You'll need to draw the full $4,000 a month from your retirement accounts for 8 years until age 70. That's $384,000 withdrawn, more than your entire account. And if it's in a traditional IRA, that money isn't just gone, it's lost the chance to grow tax-deferred. And the rest will still be subject to RMDs and taxes later. Now, in scenario B, you take Social Security at 62. You're only pulling $2,000 a month from your retirement savings to supplement the $2,000 from Social Security. Over 8 years, that's just $192,000 withdrawn, half as much. That means you're left with a bigger balance in the account to keep compounding. At a 6 to 7% return, that could leave you $100,000 and more extra in your account by age 70, plus your monthly Social Security checks. This strategy becomes even more powerful when your retirement account is even larger. Let's say you've got $400,000 or $500,000 or more in a traditional IRA or a 401k. The math gets even more compelling. Withdrawing less means more money stays invested and grows faster tax deferred, even if you owe those taxes on it later. That kind of growth over an extra 8 years can far outpace the bump you'd get by delaying Social Security. So in this case, Social Security becomes your bridge, letting your investments flourish in the background. So the net of this is, taking Social Security early lets your retirement accounts do exactly what they do best, and that is compound. And Roth IRAs are even more dramatic. They have no required minimum distributions, RMDs. They grow tax-free, and they can be passed on tax-free. Traditional IRAs and 401ks grow tax-deferred until your RMDs are required at age 73. And if you keep your withdrawals low in the early years, you may even have an opportunity to do a strategic Roth conversion while you're at a lower tax bracket. It's not just about what you make, it's really about what you keep. So let's take a quick pause there. Have you decided when you're going to take Social Security? Drop it in the comments. Are you thinking 62, full retirement age, or holding out for 70? I read every comment, and your story might help somebody else make a better decision for themselves. And here's a bonus strategy. If you take Social Security at 62 and have a small side hustle that earns just under the income limit, you can stack the benefits. In 2025, the earnings limit is $22,320. As long as you earn less than that, you don't lose a penny of your Social Security benefit. That means you can consult, freelance, or do part-time work on your own terms. And because you're not draining your retirement accounts or losing the benefits, you're in a powerful position. Okay, let's say you're bringing in $2,000 a month from Social Security and another $1,500 from part-time work. That's $3,500 of income without touching your investments. Your portfolio keeps growing. You keep your independence. That's what I call sustainable freedom. Now, let's be real. This strategy is not for everyone. It might not be right if you don't have much saved in retirement accounts, if you're planning to work full-time past age 62, or if you expect to live well into your 90s and you want to maximize your lifetime Social Security benefits. But for many people in their 60s with, let's say, $250,000 to $500,000 or more saved in tax-advantaged accounts and a decent chance of a solid investment return, this strategy checks out. Okay, let's put the proper safe caveats on this. Before you make any big decision about Social Security or retirement withdrawals, I highly recommend running the numbers for yourself. There are a few great tools that make this easy, even if you're not a financial pro. One of the best tools is Open Social Security, which was created by retirement expert Mike Piper, a CPA. It's totally free, helps you find the best claiming strategy based on your personal details, including spousal benefits and breakdown points. Next, if you want a deeper dive into how your Social Security decision impacts your entire financial picture, try New Retirement Planner. It lets you enter your investment balances, tax assumptions, income needs, and then compare Social Security at 62 with Social Security at 70 side by side. Another great tool is the Retirement Estimator from the Social Security Administration itself. It pulls in your actual earnings record and lets you preview benefits at different start points. It's the most accurate way to verify your official numbers before plugging them into other models. And if you want to take your financial planning to another level and stress test your retirement plan under different market conditions, there's Honest Math. It runs thousands of Monte Carlo simulations and shows how your accounts perform based on when you claim Social Security, how much you spend, and how the markets behave. These tools don't just make the decision for you, but they make sure you're not guessing. And in retirement, guessing can be very expensive. Look, if you're trying to figure out the smartest way to time your retirement income, please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos like this. And please let me know in the comments, have you run your numbers for your own plan? I read every one, and hopefully it can help somebody else too. So here's the punchline. You've always been told to wait to collect Social Security, but sometimes waiting isn't wise. It's just expensive. If you built a retirement cushion, whether it's tax-free or tax-deferred, taking Social Security at 62 could be the smartest financial move you'll ever make. Not because it's traditional, but because it gives you control over your money, over your time, and over how you want to live this next chapter.